Hi and welcome to One Week at a Time. My name's Brett Burden, business coach here at Action Victoria. We're going to talk about a concept that we've spoken about before in much broader terms, but today I just want to talk about some specific things. But first of all, the concept is the cycle of business. And if you remember way back when we spoke about this, the responsibility of the owner here is to look after the team, to arm them, to make sure they've got the right tools, make sure they've got all the right information and systems necessary to be able to look after the customers. So customers are absolutely blown away with your service because your team know exactly what they're doing, that they come back to your business more often and they refer more people to your business. So the business then looks after the owner. So that's how a business should operate if you are looking to build a business that works without you, okay? Something that you can sell later on, or something that gives you the freedom and flexibility. If you're looking to build something like that, you have to understand this model, okay? Because the team is the most important thing. Have a think about this. I often say this to clients, and it's quite amazing when you think about it, but something like, go to your P&L and have a look and add up all of the expenses that are detailed towards your team members. So, salaries, wages, superannuation, all the other incidentals that come along the way. And what you're going to find is something like 50%, perhaps even more than 50% of your outgoings are team related. So your major asset, your team, 50% is going into that one area. Yet we would consider measuring things like utilization, maximum utilization in a warehouse or on a particular piece of equipment and so on. So we're looking at all these details, all these numbers, but we don't really look at our major asset, our team members, and really understand the KPIs and how they're working. So that's what I want to talk to you about today, because if you are sold on this idea of building a business that works without you, this is really important, right? This is the key. So let me just show you this. The thing that you need to be doing with your clients, first of all, if you've got position descriptions, that's great. If you've got KPIs within your position descriptions, then that's also excellent. But the thing is, and what I find, is that most people aren't measuring them. Most people aren't using the KPIs anywhere. So in other words, they're not doing regular reviews. So how else are people understanding whether they're on track or not on track with their KPIs? They may as well not be there. You may as well not have a position description if that's the case. So the reviews bring all of that together. And this is a simple template that we use here. It's a ripper because it's got all the different areas that need to be looked into. I'm sure there's others on Google that you could find for yourself, but if you want this one, let me know and we'll get it sent to you. But let me just roughly and quickly explain to you what's necessary. So first of all, it obviously has the KPIs on there. So this is a pre-work. This is given to the team member a week prior from the review, so it gives them the opportunity to have a think about this in the areas that we're going to talk about. Also, you need to do the same thing with yours. So when you get together, you've both got your notes. So it measures them on their KPIs within their position description. It also can, if you have your values already set out for your business, you can put these that has areas for your values, so you can measure your team members against the values of your business. And then it also has the standards, things like skills and knowledge, health and safety, customer focus, initiative, and so on. So there's the space beside all of those that gives you areas to put your comments in. Now, the most important thing though is the rating on the side here. And this is not the old reviews. We don't do reviews when we sit down with someone and sit across the table and tell them all the areas that they're not working in and forget about some of the things that they're doing really well. This is about being able to communicate and talk through those areas. Help people become aligned with your expectations. So, for example, if you have the ratings over here, and if you have a 4 beside this box, and they also have a 4, fantastic. That's an area which you can just talk a little bit about and say that you're doing really well. We're happy with what you're doing there. Great work. Keep it up. There's going to be some instances where they score themselves a 4 and you score them a 2, or vice versa. It doesn't really matter. But what that is, there's a misalignment then, and it gives you the opportunity to talk about those things where you wouldn't normally have. Now, I hear all the time people saying, "Oh, look, we don't need to do reviews because we're always talking with our people anyway. We always sit down and have a chat." Yeah, but is it formal? Is it an opportunity where they've sat down and looked at themselves and measured themselves against all of these different areas? No, it won't be. So you are missing out on so much good information, and in fact, you're doing yourself a misservice. You are not doing what your responsibilities as an owner, as a business leader. You're not doing what you need to do if you're not doing these sit down. Only has to be half an hour or 3/4 of an hour. It doesn't have to be a lot of time, but the information that you're going to get from these things are gold. I promise you they are. So much more I want to talk to you about these, but I'm not going to go into any more detail. I've already gone over time. So if you're not doing them, have a think about this. 50% of your major asset is not being measured if you're not sitting down and talking with your people, and you are not getting the best out of your people, and you are certainly not upholding your responsibilities as a business owner. So I hope I've made that pretty clear, and I hope you get stuck into it if you're not doing them. And if you are, fantastic, congratulations, well done. Have a great week. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye for now.